Monitor that's hanging back and behaving bad. A good start. Monitor has whipped round and is left and taking no part. That's a great disappointment. Monitor is taking no part in the race, and the early leader is King of Babylon from Tarkogan. Penny Stall's up there, so too is Baldric running free, and also Frigolay, then Balustrade, then Ragusa, and then Persian Garden on the outside. Marco Polo and Minor Portion are the last two, and they've covered about a couple of furlongs, and it's a good pace. I should think King of Babylon leading them by about 2 lengths from Tarkogan, Penny Stall and Baldric, and then comes Frigolay, Persian Garden together, then Balustrade and Ragusa, and then Marco Polo, and finally Minor Portion as they come up to the mile gate now. 7 furlongs rather to run now, and it is still King of Babylon about a length in front of Tarkogan. Penny Stall and Baldric are absolutely on his heels, and then right in a group comes Frigolay, then Persian Garden and Ragusa, and the last two, Marco Polo and Minor Portion. And as they begin to make the turn on the far side, it's King of Babylon who's made all the running so far, and he's holding on to his lead and making strong running. Tarkogan just showing in second place, just ahead of Baldric on the inner, Penny Stall on the outside, then Frigolay, then Ragusa, then Balustrade, then Persian Garden, and the last two still Minor Portion and Marco Polo as they swing right-handed now into the straight with 5 furlongs still to race, and it is still King of Babylon in the lead and on the rails, followed by Baldric with Tarkogan in third place, into the straight, half a mile out, and it is still King of Babylon. Baldric is going easily in second place. Ragusa's made headway on the rails. On the stern side, it's Tarkogan looking dangerous, but 3 furlongs out, it's King of Babylon being pressed by Baldric and Ragusa and Tarkogan, with Balustrade coming on the wide outside, and Persian Garden under pressure, with a 2.5 furlongs to go, and it's King of Babylon, and Baldric has come to the front. 2 furlongs out, Baldric has pulled his way to the front with Ragusa moving easily on his outside. It's Baldric now from Ragusa. These two are ahead of Tarkogan as they come towards the final furlong. It is Ragusa now being let down on the stand side to challenge Baldric, and these two are neck and neck. Ragusa has taken the lead now. With underside the final furlong, it's Ragusa going on from Baldric. The pair are a long way ahead of Tarkogan on the race to the line, 100 yards to go. Ragusa, Baldric's holding on to him, but Ragusa has won pretty convincingly on the line. Ragusa the winner, Baldric second, Tarkogan third, Minor Portion fourth, and then King of Babylon, Penny Stall, Persian Garden, Balustrade, Marco Polo, Frigolay is last. There's no need to call on the camera today because Ragusa has taken the lead over the stakes battle with Santa Claus to win £30,000 for his owner, Mr. J.R. Mullion, trained, as was last year's winner, by Paddy Prendergast in Ireland, ridden by Garni Bugor. Second was Baldric, the 2,000 guineas winner, owned by Mrs. Howell Jackson, trained by Ernie Fellows in France and ridden by Bill Powers. And third was Tarkogan, number 2, owned by Mr. J. McGrath, trained by his son Seamus and ridden by J. Rowe. And the fourth horse was Minor Portion. Ragusa the winner, Baldric second, Tarkogan third, Minor Portion fourth. And now here's Roger Mortimer with his summary.
I'm afraid that was another great historic and valuable race in which the English runners never had a look in, and we didn't have one English runner finish in the first 3. But of course it was a great disappointment that the improving Monitor, who was expected to run so well, got mulish at the start and was left entirely through his own fault. The starter was in no way to blame for what happened. Well, coming into the straight, King of Babylon was in front, going quite easily, and Baldric was close up behind, Ragusa nicely placed and travelling very easily. With just over 2 furlongs to go, the leader began to weaken, and Baldric took it up and held a clear lead, and at that point looked very dangerous. But Ragusa the whole time was travelling very nicely within himself, making up ground, and at the distance he challenged. There was a stiff battle for about 50 yards, but it was Ragusa who stayed on the better, showed a bit more finishing speed, had got more zip for the finish, and wore down Baldric the second to win like the great horse he is. I think he was running over a distance a shade too short for him, but we now know that he's back at his best, and there will be more great triumphs, we hope, in store before the season closes.
Thank you, Roger Mortimer. The starting prices: Ragusa 6-4 on, favourite; Baldric 9-2, Tarkogan 33-1. The distance is a length and a half and 6 lengths. Well, what a great weekend this has been for Queensland, because I heard Jack Fingleton on the radio talking about the test match, Roy Emerson, Peter Burge and Willie Grout, and I understand that Garni Bugor, who rode the winner Ragusa, also hails from Queensland. Well, that's all from Roger Mortimer and myself here at Sandown. So